What's up, it's Caleb. I'm back with another boating video today. The one I did was so popular that I figured we'd expand on that, and I want to show you a little bit more about my favorite hobby here in Wilmington. So this video is going to be kind of boating 101 general relative to Wilmington area. We're going to talk about a couple of safety things, know before you go, how to check when is the best time to boat and conditions. Then we're gonna talk about where do you go once you're on the water, where do we hang out, where do we eat, where do we fuel, where do we need to go to the bathroom, all the logistics you might run into. So stay tuned, let's get out in the water and have a good time today. First, we're gonna talk about what to know before you go. There's a lot of prep that you need to do before you're actually in the water, okay? Number one, get to the ramp safely. Make sure everything is strapped down. If you are trailing your boat, do all that safely, legally. Make sure your boat is registered with the Fish and Wildlife Commission and all that stuff before you get started. I'm not gonna go into all that. You can Google those details. Make sure you're legal and safe. Next, once you're on the water, I consult the Fish and Wildlife Commission. They have a list. So there's a list of things you need to have. Every single boat, you'll need to have life jackets, okay? A Coast Guard approved life jackets for every passenger on the boat. They need to be able to fit. And if you have a child, they need to be able to fit that child as well. So take this very, very seriously. Also, on that safety list, you need to have like a whistle, a way to make noise, a flare, a way to be seen. If you're going offshore, radio, etc. Make sure you're following all the safety regulations to where you are safe on the water and all of your passengers are as well. So before you go, check a few things. One, check the weather. Obviously, it's not fun to boat in the pouring rain and all that stuff. Make sure it's not storming. You do not want to be out here when it's thunder and lightning. The other really important condition to check is your wind speed, okay? When you're on the water, the difference between 10 miles an hour and 15 miles an hour can feel very, very different, especially depending on the type of vessel you're in. I'm in a very open air vessel. I don't have a lot of wind protection. For me, my rule of thumb is about 15 miles an hour or less. We're good. Anything over that, it's not gonna be pleasurable for me or anybody riding in the boat with me. There's a couple apps to check. Obviously for weather, just your weather app. Check the radar, all that stuff. But for boating, I really like this one. It's called Windy right there. Ignore Buffalo Wild Wings. It's called Windy, and you can hit that and it will tell you the wind speed and the direction that the wind is coming from, so you can plan your trip a little bit more effectively and know what you're gonna experience when you're on the water. The last thing to check is the tide. So really, really easy. There's an app called Tide. So you can, most boats will even have this built in, but check the tide here and see where you're at on the tide chart. Can you see that? So this is actually the perfect time to go out if you're unfamiliar, because we are at dead low tide. You can see right now, and then about 6 to 8 hours later, it's gonna be high tide. And the water's gonna rise about 4 feet in our local area. That'll change from place to place. But know that because there's a lot of low-lying sandbars and shallow, skinny water. We're gonna go check out a sandbar, but go at low tide, but you don't wanna get there at high tide and then leave your boat unattended, and then the water come out from underneath the boat and then you're stuck. If you have a boat with a transducer or a depth finder, you can see I've got a little Garmin here or a Simrad. All this spaghetti, this is where I've been before. So as you see, when I'm driving around, it's gonna leave a little breadcrumb trail, and I know where I've been before. So if I'm in a place that's unfamiliar, I go at low tide, and then I go back and I follow that breadcrumb trail. This is definitely the way to go. It's a Wednesday. It's a Wednesday. All right, so let's talk places that you can pull up on your boat and grab a bite to eat. This is probably the local favorite and one of my favorites, dockside. Right behind me, you can see people are dining, having beers, chilling. You can pull up on your boat here. They have plenty of slips available. In addition to dockside, we've got bridge tender, you have fish house, you've got blue water right over here. And if you go closer to Wrightsville Beach, you can get off on the public dock, and there's plenty of restaurants that are walkable, like South Beach Grill, Tower 7, all the beach bars right there. If you go up towards Hampstead, there's Sailfish. You go down towards Carolina Beach, there's plenty of restaurants down that way. So there's all different types of restaurants. You can pull up on the boat with your friends, get out and have a drink responsibly, of course. I'm not the pro on doing this, but I've always just gone around and then kind of done figure eight a couple times and then turn it over where it bites on itself. Give it a good pull. It's nice and secure. Also, just to note, as you're driving around Wrightsville Beach, you can see that boat on a forklift right now. He's about to put it in the water. This is Atlantic Marine. This is a marina, and this is a spot where actually we can kind of pull over here. You can get gas right here, ice, they got some drinks, but you can also store your boat here. So if you're looking for a place to store the boat, there's many different options. There's wet slips, dry slips, and there's stacks like this where they can actually put the boat in the water for you. Just call ahead and they'll have the boat ready for you just to basically step on. So yeah, so you can pull up right here, and then this amazing young man will help you out. Also customary to tip your dock hands. If they do help you out, just give them $5 or $10. But you can pull up here, get gas, refill on some drinks, ice, etc. And also use the bathroom if you need to use the bathroom. So there's places like this kind of all over. Definitely near the populated areas, you're gonna see more of it. But there's here, Seapath Marina, Wrightsville Beach Marina, Yacht Club, multiple areas where you can stop and get gas on the water. Now, just a tip, gas on the water is much more expensive. If you're trailering your boat and you can stop by a gas station, definitely do that, because it's like $2 or $3 more a gallon on the water. Convenience fee, you know what I'm saying? So next, let's talk about the places you hang out once you're on the water. I'm gonna go take you to my favorite sandbar first, Mason's Inlet. Follow me. And we can't talk about places to hang out without mentioning Palm Tree Island, also known as the Diminishing Republic Island. This is an island that's only exposed at low tide. You can see, we can walk around it now, but at high tide, the water is gonna be about up to my waist. There is an artificial palm tree here, a flagpole, and my favorite part about it is they actually have a real Wrightsville Beach parking meter here on Palm Tree Island. This is actually a place where a lot of people hang out. In the summer, this will be packed. People will let their dogs kind of run around, because Wrightsville Beach is real strict with dogs. So this is a place, a little sandbar. I've seen salsa dance classes here. I've seen like epic shows. I mean, this is a really, really cool place to be. They actually have an Instagram page too, so follow. It's Diminishing Republic Island, or Palm Tree Island WB, I think is their handle. All right, next, where to hang out when you're on the boat. I am here at one of my favorite hangout spots, Mason's Inlet. So we're just a little bit north, kind of between Wrightsville Beach and Figure 8. This is awesome because there's a huge sandbar at low tide. We're at dead low right now. Look at all the space you have to hang out. You can kick soccer ball and play around here. I actually one time set up a basketball goal on this sandbar and actually played basketball. It's so fun. You can set up a tent, a little table. This is a great spot to hang. The Figure 8 behind you, that's like super exclusive high-end real estate, so it's fun to kind of be near that, but never afford it, you know what I'm saying? And the ocean is right there. You can hear the roar of the waves in the distance from here. So Mason's Inlet is one of my favorite. My second favorite place to go is Masonboro Island, so just a few more miles south. If this is too busy, that's a great place to hang out as well down that way. There's all kinds of little sandbars all around this area. So just get in the boat, get in the water, go until you see a bunch of people anchored up, and you know, just have a good time. You know what, and I know a lot of you boaters are like the biggest gatekeepers around here. So if you're not one of those people, drop in the comments your favorite place to hang out, and maybe we'll hang out together. Maybe I'll see you out on the water sometime. I would love to learn new favorite spots, but if you are one of those people and keeping it a secret, don't worry, we're gonna find out soon enough. And I'm gonna broadcast it to the public, and it's never gonna be secret again. I'm the worst real estate agent ever. I'm ruining the city, oh my God. All right, so let's talk real estate a little bit, because I am a real estate agent. I do make these videos to educate you, but also I want to connect with people that are looking to buy and sell here in the area. You're looking at the top, the north end of Wrightsville Beach right here behind me, and while that is definitely the boater's paradise, the creme de la creme, the most amazing spot to live as a boater, because there's docks and access everywhere. Some people don't have Wrightsville Beach money, and that's okay too. If you do, hit me up, we'll find you a house there. But there are all kinds of communities that are close to the water that either have a ramp or have deeded boat slips that you can purchase to have your boat just a few steps from your house. Those are gonna vary in cost, HOA dues, etc. And you don't even have to live in a community with a ramp to still access this lifestyle. I currently don't live in a community that has water access, but I keep my boat in my garage, so I'm able to take it to the ramp. You can store your boat that way, which is a bit hard, or you can take your boat to one of the wet slips I mentioned, buy a wet slip in a community. You don't even have to own property in a community to own a wet slip. So you can live 20 minutes from your boat and still go get on your boat. So there's all different access lifestyles. Some of my favorite communities for boaters, Helmsport is one of my favorite. Masonboro Harbor is another community. Porter's Neck Plantation right up here in Hampstead has a really great ramp that's only accessible to the homeowners there. So you're not gonna be fighting with people at the public ramp like I do. So if you want to talk more about that, that's a whole nother video and a separate topic, but send me an email, let's connect and talk about what community and what fit would be right for your boat, your boating lifestyle here in the Wilmington area. All right, so there's your quick 101. We just barely hit the tip of the iceberg on all the stuff you need to know about boating here in the area. But at least we talked about safety, know before you go, how to check your conditions, where to go when you get in the water, where you can go get food, where you can get gas, go to the bathroom, and where you can hang out, and where you can buy real estate. That's what this video is all about. If you liked it, please like, comment, subscribe. I want to make more videos like this, but tell me what you want to see if you're curious about the Wilmington area. But I'm so thankful. I love this area. This truly is a lifestyle that you only get here in Wilmington specific. There's really very few other places in North Carolina or the country that offer this lifestyle. It's amazing. So thank you for watching. I've got you all covered now. I'm going to go hang out and kick a soccer ball with my friends on a sandbar. I'll catch you in the next video or on the water.